Okay, so hi dear Cancer, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and today we are going to do the reading. I am going to do the reading from January 2026 to June 2026, and I'm going to cover your health, your career, and your relationship area with the guidance. And bottom of the deck is going to be the overall energy for this 6 months of 2026. This is a general reading. It might or might not resonate. Second thing, don't take this reading as like something written on stone and it cannot be changed or anything. Energy is fluid, okay, and it keeps on changing according to your karma, according to your actions, okay. So want to be a reader like me, you can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box for tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass. For personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below for that too. Let's start. Cancer. Let's see for your health what we have for this year from January till 2026. Cancer people, their health. Health is wealth, Baba. Just take care of your health before anything else or maybe anyone else. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, let's start. For January, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So, if you're waiting for some kind of good results of your hard work, like let's say maybe you have started a fitness regime, you have started some kind of gymming or something like that, or you have changed your diet or something, it will start showing you results. It's going to be very small, very slow and steady kind of a thing, but eventually you will be able to start seeing good results regarding your health. Whatever you have started or you're about to start, make sure that you are going to be consistent and disciplined, and you will be able to start seeing the results, where like not very quickly, not very fastly, but eventually, right? So being patient, consistent and disciplined in whatever you are doing regarding your health is going to help you, okay. Feb, we have Ten of Wands. Okay, you are going to feel like there's a lot of heavy and burdensome kind of energies around you. There is going to be a drop in your energies because you will be overworking or overstressing yourself, or taking too much responsibilities on your shoulders. So you might not be able to keep your health on track for some reason, and you're going to realize that you are doing too much, like of work. You're taking too much of stress, and you're going to feel like a need to take a break or relax. So please take care of your back, like your lower back, because it's going to be storing a lot of tension there, so it might hurt. And mhm, yeah, back region. So take care of your lower back and take care of your bone system. Okay, whatever you call it, I don't know what actually like the medical term is for that. I'm not a medical practitioner, but there are energies of you feeling stressed out and you carrying a lot of tension in your lower back. So check your stress level. Your stress level is going to have a direct impact on your physical health also, so please keep that in check. March, we have the Nine of Wands. You are going to be struggling to keep a balance between your personal or professional life, and or you will be struggling for some kind of things to work out in your favor. Your health is not looking that much fine, to be honest with you guys. Cancer, you are ignoring your health. You might try something and it will start eventually working out for you, and then you are going to get bored or something because you're not going to get the immediate results. Then you are going to be like, okay, let me work, and let me just earn a lot of money and let me not think too much about my health, and it's going to go down. In March especially, you are going to have a health challenge that is going to be okay if you are going to take care of it on time, but if you are going to take your health for granted, it's definitely going to show you that you should not do that. In March, I do see you struggling to heal from some kind of issues. Maybe the issues that you are going to get in Feb is going to continue in March. Please take care of yourself. Your stress level is going to have a very bad impact on your health. Wow. Jan, Feb, March, April, Ten of Pentacles. Finally, in April, you are going to figure out ways to keep your health in check, or like bring your health back on track. It's going to take you one or two shocks, one or two shocking kind of you can say eye-opening kind of energies. I don't see anything major happening, honestly speaking, but this is going to be enough to open your eyes to understand that you should not take your health for granted at all in any case, right? So in April, you are going to realize that you should take care of your health so that you can take care of your people, your family, and or your responsibilities, right? So universe is kind of going to force you in Feb and March to come back to yourself, check or like take a look on your health system and work on that. Otherwise, it's going to be a disaster and you will not be able to help anyone. Forget about family, not yourself even, right? Jan, Feb, March, April. May we have Five of Cups. Okay, some kind of emotional loss is going to make you feel like lost and confused again. There is a lot of inconsistent energy in your health system. You are going to feel lost again. You are going to feel like, okay, I did something good in April and I was doing fine, and then something is going to happen. You're going to feel like, no, it's not working. It's like you're changing a lot. Maybe you're traveling a lot. Maybe there are rapid changes in your environment, food habits, dietary habits. I don't know, but this is like rapid changes happening, and you're coming back on track, and then you're falling down, crashing down again. So you guys have to have a proper understanding of what your health needs, what your body needs. Accordingly, you have to plan. I don't like it. June 2026, Queen of Wands. Finally, you are going to be like, okay, now I have to take the charge of my health in my hands, and now I'm going to do whatever it takes from my side to manifest a great physique, a great health, and no matter how many failures I'm going to face, so no matter how many obstacles or challenges I'm going to face, I am going to uh, like. Keep my health on track. So something is going to shift in your energies big time in June, and you are going to feel like you have to take the charge of your health in your own hands, and finally you are going to do something about it. The guidance here is the Three of Swords, right? See, emotional pain, emotional drama, emotional losses. Emotional pain, emotional drama, emotional losses, these are all going to have a direct impact on your physical health also. By the word emotional losses, it means like you might be stressing too much over things that you cannot change or control. Maybe some kind of heartbreaks or relationship issues that you guys were facing, and you are not going to get that, you can say, energy or that motivation to keep your health on track. But your health doesn't need motivation. Your health needs discipline and consistency. Even if you're not motivated, health doesn't care about your heartbreak, right? So you guys have to figure out ways to keep your health on track no matter what's going on in your emotional world or mental world. These are also the part of health. So please keep a track on your emotional, mental health. That is going to have a direct impact on your physical health too, and the vice versa. All of these are interconnected. So you guys have to take care of your health big time this year. It's very important. Nothing is more important than your health, actually, to be honest with you. Okay, let's see what we have for your career, Cancer. Okay, January, we have the Knight of Wands. So you will be traveling a lot, or you are going to be very energetic. You are going to be doing so many things at the same time, but you are going to be quite excited about your career, about your work, whatever you are going to do. You are going to feel like, okay, I'm on the right track. This thing is working. Now I'm going to do whatever it takes from my side in order to succeed in my career. I am going to rock it. So you are going to be very active. You are going to be very excited. You are going to be very passionate, and you are going to do a lot of things at once, but it is going to make you feel like happy, and it's going to make you feel like, okay, this is good, this is something that I want to do. It's good. Feb, we have the Four of Swords, and then you are going to take a break, or you are going to be like, okay, let's rest and regenerate. Maybe you are going to have some kind of health issues that's going to start because of this overactive energies, and then finally you are going to feel like, okay, let's take a break, let's uh, go on some kind of holidays, let's relax and regenerate and breathe or something. taking a breather. For some of you, you are going to take a break because you are going to feel like I should go for another career or start looking for other opportunities. For others of you, it's like a deliberate break from work, and you are going to feel like, okay, let's rest for 4 5 days a week or so, and then I'm going to go back to my work. There is a period of resting. There is a period of taking a break. March, we have the King of Wands. Then again, you are going to come back online, come back on track when it comes to your career. You are going to be super excited, super prepared, very confident. You are going to be in this energy of, okay, I can take risks for whatever I want to achieve in my life, but I'm going to do whatever it takes in order to have a good career. For some of you, it's a brand new beginning, a brand new career, a brand new business opportunity that's emerging, and you are going to be working your ass off, but it's going to make you feel very excited, very happy, and on the go. You are going to feel like you are doing whatever you were supposed to do, right? March. April 2026, we have the moon in reverse. So it's like you are going to come out of some kind of fears. You are going to come out, you are going to face some kind of issues that you might have faced before as well. But this time you will be able to manage them like a pro, right? So you will be able to break some kind of cycle. You will be able to you will be able to break some kind of repetitive cycle of fear of not being able to feel like you're enough or you're getting good opportunities. So you will be majorly working on your fears, and you are going to be taking risks, even if they are not going to like pan out the way you want them to pan out, but you are going to feel that the new energy of taking risk and being fearless and moving towards your goals in a very very fearless and energetic way. Awesome. So there are energies of you standing up for what you know or what you feel is right for you in your career and moving forward accordingly. Okay, that's a good thing. Jan, Feb, March, April. May we have the temperance, and then you are going to feel like, okay, let's take things slow. Yeah, it's like you're going to feel like you are doing everything so fastly or quickly, and life is moving too quickly. Let's take a rest. Not resting like you are going to take a break from work. You are going to feel like, okay, you should be patient, and you should not like lose your temper, and let things unfold naturally and organically, and let me work slowly but surely and steadily towards my growth. It's like you are growing. As your career is growing, you are growing, and you are understanding that sometimes being patient and letting things be is a good idea, right? Jan, Feb, March, April, May. June 2026, we have the Five of Swords, and then you are going to have a little bit of sleepless nights or stressful energies around your career. It's not something big that you will not be able to manage, but there is going to be some kind of stressful energies around your work area that you will be able to manage eventually. Still clear of any kind of ego battles or ego based manipulative kind of energies around you, or office environment is going to be a little bit difficult to manage, but you just focus on your things, you just focus on your work, and eventually you will be able to get out of this kind of stressful energies and environment, okay, around you. Okay, the guidance for you guys for this thing, for career thing, for 6 months. Six of Pentacles. You guys have to figure out a balance between overdoing and underdoing when it comes to your career and finances. Either you are going to be working too much, or you are leaving everything behind and you're like, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a shit. So you guys have to figure out a balance between overdoing and underdoing, and you guys have to definitely figure out a balance between your personal and professional life. Management is very very important. Understanding that overdoing or underdoing things are not going to help you. This is your life. This is not a game show, Cancer, right? Whatever you are trying to achieve here is, it's not actually you, it's your ego trying to prove something to the world. Try to understand my point here. If your heart is aligned, if your heart is telling you this is something that my soul is craving for, and this is going to give me a lot of peaceful energies, then it's a different thing. But if you're running behind something just to prove to the world, or just to become like a billionaire or something, continuously draining yourself, continuously draining your energies, it's a ego thing. Then try to differentiate between these two things and understand what is your path, what is making you feel good and peaceful, and what is not. That's the important thing here. Okay, my love. Let's move on to Cancer singles. Let's see what we have for Cancer singles for this first 6 months of 2026. Let's see. Okay. So January we have the Three of Wands. You will be in this energy of remaining optimistic and positive and moving forward towards better opportunities. For most of you, you are leaving a particular person or situation behind, or at least trying to. You are one foot in, one foot out of a situation, but mostly out and looking forward to have better opportunities in love. It's just I don't see a new person, new energy entering in your life as of now in January, but you are quite optimistic and positive that someone around there is there for you, right? Okay. Feb 2026, we have the High Priestess. Now you are going to be like mostly inside. Mostly you are going to be within yourself. Mostly you are going to be like, okay, doing your own thing and working on your own self. For most of you, you are going to like start working on the path of your spirituality. For others of you, it's like you are going to be kind of introvert. Even if you're a very extrovert person, even extrovert persons can also be introvert. I mean, they even if they talk a lot, they might not tell you what they are going through inside from inside. Mostly the extroverts are like that. So High Priestess energies is like you are going to be mysterious, secretive, with like you are doing your own thing and not revealing too much to anyone. You are going to be like doing your own thing basically, and you are going to feel intuitively that there is someone around the corner, just around the corner. You can sense somebody's energies around you. I don't see the physical presence here, but somebody's energies around you are going to be there. It could be an ex, it could be somebody that's about to enter in your life that you are going to know in Feb only. Jan Feb. March, Chariot. Now in the month of March, you are going to feel like very determined to move forward in your life. You are going to be like, no matter how many obstacles or challenges or what I am going to face in this department of my life, I am going to move forward. Okay, whosoever is supposed to be with me, whatever is supposed to be with me is going to be with me eventually. I'm not going to stop my life for anything or anyone. What is happening, Cancer? I'm a Cancer moon myself, and I have never seen Cancer readings making any sense to me. Taurus readings match a little bit, but because I am on a different frequency, I'm not looking for love, I'm not looking for career, I'm just doing my own thing right now, right? That's why maybe, but it seems like today it's matching. Jan, Feb, March, April 2026, the Devil. So you are going to be obsessed with someone. Now it's not matching. You are going to be obsessed, either you are going to be obsessed with a particular person at that time, and or vice versa, and or you're going to be obsessed with the idea of moving forward without anyone. You're going to be like, I don't care, I don't want anyone. It's like hyper independence. I was there in that phase for some time. So the Devil here energy here represents, these are major arcana cards, by the way. Feb, March, April. Something is going to shift in you big time, and this is going to be kind of a permanent shift that is going to be very difficult to erase, very difficult to change. In April, you are going to be obsessed with someone, and or someone is going to be obsessed with you, or you're going to be obsessed with the idea of your freedom. You are going to be addicted to your freedom. You are going to be addicted to your own things, your own life, your own journey. You're going to like, I don't give a shit about people. Who people? My God. Jan, Feb, March, April. But there is a certain kind of addicted energy. There is a certain kind of obsessive and possessive kind of energies around you. Maybe somebody dealing with you and dealing with somebody else also, and or it could be you dealing with the two people at the same time and creating a very chaotic, unhealthy kind of energy. God, don't do that. Jan, Feb, March, April, May. May is the Ace of Swords. So finally, in the May month, month of May 2026, you guys are going to find someone with whom you are going to have a proper mental connection with. You guys are going to be very clear with each other, honest with each other. You guys are going to feel like, okay, you guys are like somewhat alike, and your energies are going to match a lot on a mental level. Emotional level is going to come after the mental level. It's like somebody practical entering in your life, and you are also being like, okay, this is good, this person is clear, they are clear headed, they are sure about what they want, and I can go with that. You and practical, don't talk to me about this, Cancer. Don't talk to me about this, especially if you have Cancer twice or thrice in your chart. Forget about being practical, just cry. I'm just kidding, honey. So I have Cancer moon, so I know how I deal with emotions. It becomes very difficult for me sometimes, but when we evolve, when we raise our frequencies and vibrations, these things become very easy to handle with time for every one of us. Every one of us. It's not about me only. No matter what your sign is, signs are just you can say weak people rely on zodiac signs, or weak people rely on astrology, or weak people rely on those things like numerology, astrology, tarot, or anything. You know, trust me, it happens. We rely on these things. You know, you can rely on these things. This is not a bad thing, but don't get obsessed with these things. Like, okay, I have sun in this moon, I have moon in that, I have this and that. Some tarot reader told me I can never do that. That's bullshit. You can change your energies with your actions, with your karma, with your deeds, with your willpower. And definitely, meditation and healing is going to raise your vibrations, and you are going to go above these things. But 90% of us humans don't try to do that. We blame the stars, we blame the planets, we blame the tarot, we blame the astrology, we blame the numerology, and we are like, can't change it. I can't. Bullshit. We can. Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June. King of Cups. Let me tell you one thing, Cancer. It's very important to know. Someday you are going to remember this thing. See, there's nothing wrong in relying on astrology or tarot or numerology or anything. Hmm? But making your whole life revolving around these things, making your life stuck on these things is the worst kind of exploitation that a human can do with themselves. I also read my tarot sometimes, like once in a blue moon. I get the answer, I get the guidance, I move on. To be honest with you, tarot is not for prediction. Tarot is just for energy checking, that these things can, your energies are going to be like this in that month or in that particular timing. It doesn't mean it's like written on stone and you cannot change it. Lot of people like, again a bad year. Oh my god. They don't even think that these are just energies and they can change it. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah. I have never seen a single astrologer who told me that I'm going to walk on the path of spirituality and I'm going to go crazy. And maybe by the age of 40, I will leave this world behind and I will be just living a silent life somewhere. I don't know, in some jungle or somewhere. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm just telling you guys that nobody tell me that I'm going to go this much deep into this thing. Not a single person. Everyone told me, oh, you are going to get married, get settled, and then you are going to have a rich family, and then this and that. Trust me. And when I came into tarot, I realized a lot of things that I was not able to understand before this thing. Now I'm not saying tarot is better than astrology or this is or that. Everyone have their own just with these things. But tarot is something that you can definitely trust, but just for guidance, not for how they're feeling for me, are they obsessed with me, are they going to come back to me, not for this. Yeah, it's for guidance, just giving you the answers what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. That's the difference. Anyways, that's why my channel stings. That's why a lot of people like cuss me and hate me, because I tell them the honest truth, brutal honest truth about what I'm getting here. But I'm not going to change shit about my channel. I'm good. Anyways, honey, so in the month of June 2026, you are going to fall in love with somebody, or somebody is going to fall in love with you. There is a harmony, there is a peaceful energy, there is a very content energy inside out, and you're going to feel like, okay, this is it, this is what I wanted, this is something that I can work with or go ahead with. This is really beautiful and meaningful kind of a bond that you're going to create with somebody in June. Now you have a free will if you want to do that or not, but the energies are present. Now if somebody is telling you that with tarot, like after 2 years that is going to happen, they're lying to you. They don't know shit about it. Tarot energies work like for immediate future. Immediate future can be 3 months, 6 months, maximum 1 year. Beyond that, tarot cannot work, because your energies, your actions, your karma is going to change a lot of things. In astrology, there's a fixed thing, fixed outcome, and they're like, stars are like this and that and that, and you cannot change it, but you can. Trust me, you can. Few things nobody can change, but a lot of things we can, as humans, as souls. Meditation is the answer. Meditation, healing, moving forward, Self love. That's the answer. Guidance for you guys for singles. I think you needed this lecture from me today. I never give lectures in between like that most of the times, but this was required maybe for you guys. So we have Ten of Wands as the guidance. If love is weighing you down, if love is stopping you from moving forward in your life, then that's not love. Come back to yourself whenever you feel like you are deprived of love, you are not worthy of love, or nobody loves you, nobody wants to be with you. It's a victim mindset. You have to sit in your power, Cancer, and you have to realize that you got yourself, no matter how many times your mind is telling you that you don't have anyone in your life to love you. You got yourself. Come back to yourself whenever you feel like that. Self love for you guys is very, very important. Once you are going to get the hold of this self love thing, you don't care about other person or anyone else in your life, honestly speaking. Let's move on to those people who are already in a relationship, maybe married to each other, committed to each other, or in a relationship simply. Long distance, short distance, doesn't matter, but you guys should be in a relationship and in contact. Let's see. Cancer, let's see what we have for you guys, babies. January, we have the Strength card. Something is holding you guys back from moving forward in the situation. There is some kind of stagnancy, and there is some kind of, I don't see stubbornness, but there is this energy of we have to hold back our horses. We have to do certain things in order to understand whether we should move forward or leave the situation. Okay, so there's a stagnancy, there's this energy of pulling back, holding back, and it's taking a lot of strength and courage to pull back or hold back, but you guys are doing it. There's I don't see fast move, like fast and forward kind of moving energies. I do see this energy of, okay, let's take a break maybe, or let's hold back and let's see what happens next. Feb 2026, we have the Nine of Pentacles. You guys are going to like choose yourself over something else, someone else. So Cancer, you are going to be mostly focused on yourself, your money, your job, your career, your finances. You are going to be mostly in this energy of, okay, let me do my own thing. Let me just make my life worthy of living, and then I will think about this relationship or this bond or this connection. Right now, I'm not very focused on this area. I will think about it later on. You're not very focused on love and relationship area on in this particular month, even if you are going to be in a committed relationship or you're already, right. Jan Feb. March 2026, King of Wands, some kind of passion ignited, or you guys are going to come together, come back together. You guys are going to enjoy a beautiful sex life, intimate connection. The only problem here is that you guys are not going to feel that grounded or mature or stable enough in the bond. Although you guys are going to like enjoy the intimacy, enjoy the bond, enjoy the connection, but I don't see the stable base for a connection to survive or move forward. That is a little bit of lacking, but I do see finally the passion ignited or excited or something like that. So there's a lot of fun, there's a lot of let's do this, let's do that, let's have fun, and there's this energy of I don't know what's next. Okay, April, we have the Temperance. You guys are going to heal the bond a lot, a lot, a lot. It's like a deep rooted healing in this bond, in this connection between you guys. You guys are going to feel the urge or the desire to rest and regenerate and relax, and maybe like go on a vacation, some silent, like somewhere where there's silence, there's relaxing kind of energies. You guys are going to make it a point to heal your relationship with your person, and it's going to make this connection very strong, very grounded, very happy go lucky. See, the part was missing in March, and then you are going to focus on that part in April, and there are very good chances of you creating a very, very harmonious and beautiful kind of bond with your partner in April, March, right. May, we have Two of Wands. Then there is going to be some kind of distance between you guys, maybe physical distance or emotional distance, and you guys will be waiting for some kind of results to come. You guys will be waiting for some kind of distance to be not distance to be like minimized, or what we call that. I don't know. English is not my first language, so I have a lot of lost words in between. But you guys will be waiting for some kind of coming together, coming back together, meeting each other, connecting with each other face to face or something like that. There's a period of waiting. It's not a bad thing, it's just some kind of distance that you guys have to face. Jan, Feb, March, April, May. June 2026, King of Swords. Everything is going to be very, very clear between you guys. If things are not being clear, if things are unclear or unsaid or unresolved, you guys are going to be like, okay, let's talk about it. Chop, chop, chop. Let's talk about it. I'm tired of this on and off, in and out. I'm tired of this not so good vibes, not so good energies. Let's talk about it for good this time, and let's see what we can do about it. Okay. So the final talk or final communication, you can say, it's happening in June 2026. Guidance is the Eight of Swords. Your mind is going to create a lot of stories and scenarios regarding this connection of yours with your person. Don't listen to your mind, listen to your heart. Your mind is going to complicate things. So be very, very clear about what the other person is trying to say to you. Be very, very clear about what you are trying to say to them. Don't let your fears or your lack of communication or lack of understanding each other's opinions and point of views come in between. So you guys should talk to each other, communicate with each other from heart to heart communication, like clearly telling them your fears and what you are going through, and clearly letting them tell theirs to you, right? That is going to help you guys a lot in figuring out what you guys should do and what you guys should not do in this bond. For this year, the overall energy for you guys is the Five of Pentacles. Like I don't know, for some weird reason, Cancer, you guys are going to feel left out in the cold by the whole universe. You guys are going to feel nobody is able to understand you. You guys have this tendency to go into the victim mode. Even if nothing wrong is happening, even if nothing drastically is changing, you guys have this tendency to feel like nobody is able to understand you. The universe is continuously punishing you. Everyone around you hates you. Nobody wants to be with you. These kind of thoughts are going to be there, and they are bullshit. They are just like your mind creating scenarios and stories and hurting you, and you responding to your mind, reacting to your mind. You're not responding, you're reacting. So whenever these kind of thoughts and energies come to you, start counting on your blessings. Start connecting with your heart and soul. Do heart chakra meditation for this 6 months, for this year. Heart chakra meditation, staying in touch with your heart and your emotions, is going to help you a lot in having a beautiful relationship with yourself, right? So this sense of victimhood should convert into a sense of taking your power back from these kind of thoughts and these kind of mental conflicts. If you feel like you should take help from somebody, do that. A therapist, a healer, a mentor, a guru, a parent, a sibling. Talk to them about this. Okay, do not refrain from taking help from someone who can help you to figure out that you are not alone. Everyone on this planet Earth is alone, yet no one is alone. Okay, try to understand it's a very deep rooted problem that you are facing from quite a long time now, Cancer, and you should, this time you have to work on this. Don't avoid it, don't neglect it, work on it, right? Cool. So thank you so much for tuning in, Cancer. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, may existence bless you. Namaste.